Right, today we're here to discuss the use of the SEM II system. It's an accountability system used by ACFR that we basically use to track our firefighters, keep track of things that are going on the scene of a fire. First thing you'll do is you'll open the case, make sure the antenna's up, open the computer. When you open the computer, you can see that it's on. This icon here, SEM II Command Module. That's the icon that you'll need in order to start a new project or a new incident. Slide the cursor over to it, left click twice, it opens the program, the base command system software. As resources start to come on scene and go on air is when you'll notice that they'll pop up. They'll pop up on this side of the screen. As you accept them, they move over to this side of the screen. We'll have engine 12 start activating their packs. As you can see, firefighter 2 has gone on air. Engine 12 driver operator has gone on air. As more and more people go on air, or if you come on scene and they're already on air, all these packs, as the antenna accepts them, will go ahead and show up on this side. To accept an individual pack, you can either select on the one pack and hit accept selected, or if you hit accept all packs will be accepted and they'll go over here. As you notice from this, you can see their air level is on there, whose pack it is, engine 12 firefighter 2, engine 12 driver operator. You can see what the range is. The range signal is good. If it starts to drop, that'll change colors. Some things you can do to improve range is to drop an air pack between you and that firefighter, and they bounce in series back to the mobile command post. Now, what we use this for now is basically you write down your benchmarks as you do them throughout the fire, what their assignments are, and you'll make a note at the end. This is a way to use it as a personal accountability system. As air bleeds down, the level on the packs will change, and you'll know what everybody's air usage is. That's why it's important that you write everything down, including your benchmarks when they go to rehab, those types of things. Another pack has come online. That was engine 12 firefighter 3. You want to accept it, instead of hitting accept all, you can hit accept the selected one, which is one resource. Now all these packs are on air. Make their assignments, go ahead and do it. Now we'll demonstrate exactly what happens as they bleed down air. As you can see from the air usage, engine 12 firefighter is now at a half a bottle. The color will change to half. When it gets to a critical level and they need to evacuate, this will change to red. Okay, now as you can see, engine 12's firefighter, the bottle is now to a point where they need to self-evacuate or you need to evacuate them. You're getting the same alarm from their vibro alert here at the command post so that you're aware that that person, you can click on the person and you can accept the pass alarm, or you can disregard the pass alarm, or you can go ahead and he has shut down his pass alarm on his end. So he's no longer getting the vibro alert, but he's still at a third of the bottle and needs to be evacuated. So in order to evacuate the individual, you can select on it and hit evacuate individual. If you want everybody out, you can select that evacuate all. If you hit evacuate individual, that pack that's selected, when you hit it, it'll ask you, are you sure you want to evacuate engine 12 firefighter? You click yes and it will evacuate him. It will send him an alarm. That's the alarm he's hearing on his end. You notice that it's red for evacuation. He'll need to acknowledge that. District 5 engine 12 firefighter, go ahead and acknowledge that by pressing the gray button. Okay. As you can see, he's now acknowledged the evacuation signal. He knows he needs to be evacuated. The icon has changed from red to gray, which means he's acknowledged the evacuation and he is aware of it. So he's coming out of the building. If you choose to evacuate all, it's as simple as, instead of just the individual, you need to select no packs. You can hit evacuate all, and evacuations will go off for all the packs, and once they're acknowledged, you'll get the same signals. In order to do your par checks, you can come over here if you want a reminder and select start, and it will start the timer for your par checks, which is set at 5 minutes. Over here you can see that engine 12, his firefighter 2, has evacuated the building and is now off air. So you no longer see his air from his tank because the tank is now off. When they go into rehab, that's typically what you'll see, although the resource is still over here. Remember to make notes of everything, their assignments when they go to rehab, all of your benchmarks, and put it and write it on a pad, because at the end of the incident, you'll be able to input all this information into here in order to get an accurate depiction of what happened and what took place during the incident. As these individuals come off air, the same thing to them will happen with engine 12 firefighter. The range will disappear because the pack is off. You'll no longer be able to see their air pressure. At the end of an incident, all you've got to do, you can see an engine 12 firefighter 3 has now come off air completely and is gone. If you assigned him to rehab, that's where he's gone. When you want to close an incident, prior to closing the incident, come up to note at the top of the screen up here, and you'll left click on note. This note field pops up. This is where you'll enter all your information for the incident. You'll type in all of your benchmarks here. It's best to do it by using the MDC and inputting your times for the benchmarks as you've established them over the radio. You can put in unit assignments where you assigned individuals and type them all in. When you're done putting in your incident notes, it's just simple as typing in, clicking in the box and typing in that this is a test at 0900 engine 12 firefighter and DO were assigned to interior attack. Then you can hit enter. It'll return you at 0908. They said that they had water on the fire. At 0915, they said that the fire was out, etc. You'll just go through, put in all your benchmarks in that fashion, all of your assignments. If you had assigned a rescue to RIT, you can type in that, that rescue 25 was assigned RIT. So this is a good way for you to establish all of your benchmarks as well as any assignments that you made during the incident. When you're done with your notes, you just scroll down, click OK. If you're done with the incident, you'll notice your par timer, you still got 1:55. Once you get to that or you want to stop it, you can just hit stop and it'll reset it to 0. To start it back, you just hit start, and every 5 minutes you'll get an alarm letting you know that you're past. You need to do a par check. When you're done and you want to close the incident, you go over to close incident, hit select. You'll need to put in an incident number. You can put in the incident number that you have. If you named your command, you can put in the command name. And then you can put in an incident location. And those are the only fields that are required. When you're done, you just hit save and close. Once it'll ask you, close the incident out, you're done. At the end of the incident, if you want to get that information back, you just come down here to the SIMS reporting. You'll double click on that. It'll open this up. These are all the incidents that are in the computer. All these tests that are down here, training, but you see the one that we just named, Hawthorne High School Ballpark. You can click on that, you hit view incident, and you have a choice between the personnel report or an incident report. If you click on the incident report, this is what comes up. It shows everybody's time on air, when you got low airs, when you signaled for evacuation of that individual pack. It's broken down by pack. Also at the bottom, you're going to see all of your notes for the incident. You can save this to a thumb drive, then take that thumb drive inside, take the file, put it on your desktop, and then when you fill out your report, you can import this information right here straight into your report as an attachment. That way they'll have a complete accounting of what happened on the fire. And to close it, just like closing any other program, when you're done, you can also print this if you choose to. You can just get out of it and you're done. That's pretty much how we use the SIM system. This is the easiest way to use it. It's the simplified version to use it, but it is also a great way for us to track our employees while they're in a fire, on an incident, for you to do evacuations, to assist with accountability. There's a lot of other things the system will do, but this is the simplest and most accurate way to reflect what happened to a fire, as long as you do your job and keep up your benchmarks on a piece of paper and put it all into the note fields at the end.